You know, I could use some more GameCube games. Maybe I should go on out and try to hunt for some more. Oh no. You know, I really gotta invest in some, like, video glasses cameras like Lazy Game Reviews does, or record more with the cell phone while on these hunts, because those clips you just saw there, hey kitty, is really all that I just recorded. Because, yeah. But I did get some stuff, and I did get a couple of GameCube games, so it's not for naught. The first thing we got here is something silly that I just picked up on a whim. Yes, a Gaming Live. Superstars, interviews, greatest videos, and awesome gaming secrets from the pros. I just picked up this Be Goofy here. I haven't taken a read at it just yet, so there's that. Cat's kind of running around crazy because of all the noises from the bags here. So all this is from one Goodwill that I went to. Continue with the books. There was a couple of Goosebump books there, and it got me to thinking about maybe starting to get them, but I got these two first. R.L. Stine, The Beast 2. Never really heard about these. Apparently, it's based off a ride. You could win a chance to ride The Beast at Kings Island. But yeah, little novels, books. Seems could be interesting reads. Yes, I do read books, but, you know, I'm kind of lazy with it, like I am with a lot of things. And last two things from that same Goodwill is Aladdin 2 Special Edition. Didn't have this one on DVD. Now I do, and it's the Platinum Edition, whatever that means. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then I actually like to collect the Scooby-Doo VHS tapes, especially in the, like, the clamshells. Pretty neat stuff. Spookiest Tales. It's really not that bad an edition, actually, all things considered. So there's that. And then we're going to stick with those last. So next up is from another Goodwill, and this is probably where the bulk of the video is going to be in just a moment. Got a couple of DVDs from that Goodwill as well. Rugrats the movie, because, yes, and this also includes, if the camera wants to focus there, the bonus short Cat Dog. We all know Cat Dog, right? You know, that creepy show. And then just this little Essential Robots collection. I kind of like odd little DVDs like this. Explore your world and beyond. Yeah, robots. I like robots. Robots are cool. Cool robots are cool. Now this, normally I actually don't buy these. But yeah, it's just a bag of toys. It was only $1.99, but the funny, like I said, normally I don't buy stuff like this because, you know, it's like a hodgepodge and most of the things in there I'm not really interested in. However, as you can probably see right there, is this bag actually has a lot of Scooby-Doo toys in it. So I went ahead and picked it up and built up the Scooby-Doo collection. Because funny enough, like a lot of these, from what I recognize, I've seen them sold at Walmart for like $7 a piece. Sometimes there's a 2-pack for $10. Don't exactly quote me on that, on the pricing thing here. And let me pause it here real quick to open this bag up. Alright, so I got the bag open now, and We're just going to randomly pull them out here and just look at them. One by one. And it's Scooby-Doo villain here. Pretty cool stuff here. Don't know if I can get a good zoom on him or not. Let's see. Probably not going to be able to get zoom on this guy, but Hanna-Barbera, yeah. Doesn't look like he has a date on him. Just the serial number. But this is the Walt Ghost. I actually done the, Actually, no, I haven't done the episode list for it. Yeah, I did. I think so. Anyway. For Dew Screens, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, first one is a Scooby-Doo figurine there. We're going to stick them back here, and I see the cat's ear right there. That's pretty funny. Let's see, next up. We got Captain Fred, it looks like, with a parakeet. I think this one actually has a date on mine. I've seen these little miniature ones around before. No, this one does not have a date on them as well. And I think a lot of these did have accessories, but of course, you know, they weren't really included. But I'm not too concerned by that. Just having the figures themselves is pretty cool stuff. So, you know, Fred in a pirate's outfit. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see what's next here. Not a Scooby-Doo figurine, but Captain Hook and Peter Pan. Well, this one is based off that, there's like a kids TV show where he's the villain. And the main characters are like little kids with but they're pirates too. I know what it is, but I can't think of the title. But I know this Captain Hook is based off of that. So that's that. I mean, the ones I'm not going to keep, I'm pretty much going to sell. Or try to sell, or just, you know, give it back to Goodwill. And just keep the ones that I'm interested in. And this is the main character from that TV show, that cartoon show. I know that for sure. Yeah, I know he's a part of that, so he can go over here. Don't know the name of him. Oh, this is pretty interesting. It's Rita Repulsa from Power Rangers. Actually didn't see that in the bag when I picked it up. That's pretty interesting. I mean, it does really look like she had some accessories, but unfortunately, you know, no accessories are included. No date on her, but I know they did like like they did newer versions of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in toys forms. Her face, though, holy cow, look at that face. If it's not gonna... That's a face. Also with the Madonna brawl there. That just looks really weird on a toy. Not too big on the Power Rangers. Okay, next up we got this necklace. This bunny rabbit here. I recognize it, or I recognize the style, rather. It's from was it a Disney movie? No, I don't think it was Disney. It says General Mills on it. That's pretty funny. I think it was Pets is the name of the movie this guy's from. Oh, we actually got a G.I. Joe. That's interesting. I recognize him, but couldn't tell you the name. I'm pretty sure this is not an original G.I. Joe. The rubber bands on him feels really loose, though. Yeah, he's got no date on him. I don't believe it anyway. It just says made in China. Oh, wow. Maybe it is an original. Because, probably really hard to see on the camera there. But 1989. Huh. Was not expecting that. But his rubber band's really loose. Like, that feels like that's going to break any moment. That's really interesting. I'm not big of a G.I. Joe guy, but I know there's a ton of people who's, like, really into the G.I. Joe stuff. Maybe I'll see if somebody's interested in this guy here. See if anybody wants him. And I'm all up for trades now. If I could trade rather than selling, I'm pretty good with that. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Ah, good old Redbeard. from Scooby-Doo. Of course, he's missing his sword, but that's okay. Arms don't really have any articulation to them. That's kind of funny. Considering, you know, that guy does, but this guy's just up and down, no elbows. Still pretty cool. I'm not, you know, I like to have these Scooby-Doo figurines nonetheless. And, you know, if I ever come across, like, any random sword, I'm just going to put it right there in his hand there. Like anything. That's pretty cool. So I literally, like, went from just a couple Scooby-Doo figures to, a couple more here. Yeah, I don't think he's going to stand very well, though, unfortunately. So I'll have to work on him later. Okay, I don't know who this guy is. Pretty cool design, though. I think I'm going to call him Edgy McEdgelord. Not too sure. He's probably just like some generic branded thing, like nothing from a specific show or anything. To my knowledge, anyway. But yeah, I mean, his design looks pretty cool. I think he's going to be a keeper. No year on him either. I don't think. Yeah, I'm like looking everywhere on him. I'm not seeing a year on him, but he looks pretty cool. I like this guy. It's probably going to be really obvious who he is for some people, though. Okay, this says Disney on it, and I'm assuming he comes from the same thing as that kid's Pirates Peter Pan cartoon thing. I'm not too interested in him. There's an octopus. Just a random rubber octopus. It is made in China, no year on it. But that's just a random, you know, generic. Probably came with like a pack of rubber animals. Kind of thing. Same for the shark. It's a squeaky toy. Probably gonna freak the cat out. Let's see. Yeah, she doesn't like that. So there's that. This guy's missing an arm, it looks like. He's also from Power Rangers, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't tell you which one, though. Like, I think Time Force is the one that I'm, like, when I really, like, just slipped off the radar with those kind of things. And even then, I wasn't really too into Power Rangers. Same guy as before, but, a little bit more posable. You know, little goofy, exaggerated faces there for the kids, you know. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. And even if you're an adult and you like that kind of stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. There's this dude. Say hello, this dude. Let's see. You are also made in China, of course. No year on you as well. You have a logo on your helmet there, which I think is like an actual construction thing. Anyway, there's this dude. Another Power Rangers here. Same thing as the golden one over there, but this one's posable. That's pretty cool. All the articulations and whatnot. Let's see. No year on him either. It's kind of weird. I'm used to seeing years on these things. Got another hard rubber toy here. This time a dinosaur. Kids like dinosaurs. Couldn't tell you what kind of dinosaur, but it is a dinosaur nonetheless. That I do know. There's a funny looking Mace Windu. With his, had a lightsaber in hand at one point, but as you can see, it's broken off. But that face looks pretty silly. At least it initially did look silly. I can't really get a good angle on him. But that's okay. Came from something, it looks like. Rather interesting. Star Wars is alright. It's nothing I'm a biggest fan over. Another one of the green dude, less posable. Might have been part of a vehicle or something at one point. Who knows? Who knows? We got Goofy. Looks like it's from, not House of Mouse, but there's like a preschool, Mickey Mouse show, and he looks like he might be from that kind of sets. Now, let's see, it's just, the Disney logo. It's Goofy, you know. Goofy's pretty cool. I like Goofy. I think a lot of people like Goofy. We are a little goofy for Goofy. There's a smaller dinosaur. I did say there was a lot of Scooby-Doo stuff in here. So far, I haven't really pulled them. Oh, this is pretty cool. Little Toy Story alien. This guy's a keeper for sure. I love me some Toy Story stuff. And this is no exception. Pretty cool to have a little toy alien there. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. There's actually a couple of them. In different poses, too. That's pretty cool. I like all of those. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool. Ah, here we go. Here's another Scooby-Doo figure. It's Velma with a rather interesting looking face she has there. I don't know what to say, Velma. I just don't know what to tell you. Made in China. Yes, indeed, it is made in China. Just her face just does not look right. I couldn't tell you. Ah, here we go. We got a Fred figurine that's a little bit more posable. Little scuff up, but that's okay. Does he have a year on him? He does not. So weird. I'm used to seeing years on this kind of stuff, but oh well. But no, that's pretty cool. A little Fred figurine. Before this, the only Scooby-Doo figurines is I had one Scooby, one Velma. Those were based off Mystery Incorporated. Found out at a thrift store, and then I have a Scooby-Doo and John Cena combo toy. Yes, really. That my dad gave me, which was pretty cool. That's really it in terms of Scooby-Doo figures, unless I'm forgetting something. Ah, here we go. We got Shaggy. Good old Shaggy. I don't know if that's so much a goatee or it's just war paint on his giant chin there. He's got a stack of burgers, you know, as one is expected with Shaggy. See if I can put something else there. Oh, this looks pretty cool. I like the Scooby-Doo. This is, like, based off of some artwork he's been on. I like this one. I like this one a lot. This is a pretty cool little figurine here. Paint looks pretty good, too. Tell you, like, really zoom in on the details or something here. Like, you might see some little off-paint stuff there, but that's okay. Still, I like this one. I think this one's one of my favorites, actually. It's the Scooby-Doo figure. This is not Scooby-Doo, but a Dalmatian. Looks like one of those preschool... Oh, no, this says Lego on it. Okay, so this is a Lego Dalmatian. Interesting. Oh. Oh, look at that. We got two Freds. And they're the exact... Well... I was about to say they're the exact same, but... One's just slightly taller than the other one. That's kind of funny, actually. Unless it's just like the table being uneven. Like, this one feels a little bit more loose, but that could have been just wear and tear. This one feels a little bit more tighter. Looking at the character numbers on here. They are two different character LTDs on here. So they are coming from two different sets. That's pretty interesting. Like, they're the same figure, but there's, like, tiny differences between the two. And because they have that different serial number, I know they're from different sets. Yeah, one's, like, slightly taller than the other one. That's pretty silly. And yes, I'm going to keep both of them. Because why not? This looks pretty cool. Stitch, dressed as a pirate. Probably from, somebody from Pirates of the Caribbean, maybe? That's pretty cool. I like that one. He was Stitch's face. He's like, "Arr, shiver me timbers." That's exactly how Stitch talks. Don't you know? Oh, we got Goldar. Making some kind of weird pose. I don't know what you're trying to convey there, Goldar, but you're doing your best. You are doing your best, Goldar. Got another Shaggy here. This one looks pretty cool, too. Looks like he's supposed to be like a Ghostbuster. Oh, I like the little Ghostbuster symbol that he has on his sleeves there. See if I can get a good focus on it. It'd probably be easier doing it like this. Let's see. Alright, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's from one of the early episodes of Scooby-Doo. I like that. That's a pretty cool figurine. Bag's starting to get a little emptier. Oh, hey, look at this. Little Lakitu little figurine. It looks like... I thought he was supposed to have glasses on him. It looked like at one point he did. Going by that dot on his... between his eyes there. So I guess the glasses was not painted on, but like was plastic. Kind of weird. This looks like a game piece. It says 2007. Looked like it might have been a game piece or something. That's interesting. Ah, here we go. A Shaggy figurine. That's pretty cool. Posable. Like Zoink Scoob. A giant man's handling me very weirdly. Apologize for that. Little Shaggy. Alright, we got... looks like two Scooby-Doos. Let me get them out here. This looks like the one that I actually already own. And then here's a little different one here. He's got a sticker on him. I gotta try to get that cleaned off him. He's got a tongue there. Oh my goodness, okay. I get it now. Ugh. That don't translate well out of cartoons, doesn't it? Oh, hi, cat. You interested in the creepy Scooby-Doo thing there, too? An appropriate reaction if you saw a giant cat. More so if you're a dog. Oh, that's interesting, Scooby. But yeah, this one looks like the one I actually already own, but this one looks maybe a bit smaller. That's alright. We also all got two Velmas. Ah, okay, so there is a slight difference between the Velmas now. This is the one I already have. This is based off of Mystery Incorporated because you could tell by the little hair bows, but somebody forgot to paint them and they just blend in, like they used the same hair color as her hair. That's the one I got. And then this one's based off Classic Velma, as you can see. not gonna cooperate here. Interesting. Or should I say jinkies? Coming into a pretty much a close here on the stuff. We got this guy with a missing hollow back there. That's kind of sad there. DWA DreamWorks, maybe. If this is DreamWorks, then it might be from the Coons movie, maybe. It's a McDonald's toys too. That's interesting. It's a little McDonald's toy. Then there's this. Don't know where that came from. It's just like a little accessory. It says Nintendo Pokemon. Okay, so that went to a Pokemon piece at one point. Birdman. He's a Birdman. What are you? 2014 Craft Bros 9-story. I'm lost on this one. I'm not gonna lie. Little skateboard that says "skate" with an eyeball. It's pretty interesting. Maybe a tech deck or something. No, I think that'd be a little too small for tech decks. Here's another Goofy. You know, being Goofy, his nose is a little worn. Somebody probably just scraped it one too many times. And then, last but not least, we got one more Shaggy figure. He's got a treasure map, too. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's, like I said, normally I don't go for these bags of toys. But because I saw quite a number of Scooby-Doo figurines, a little bit less than I thought, but still quite a bit number of them. For $1.99, that's actually, I think I got a pretty good deal out of that. And considering a couple of these I'm going to keep that aren't Scooby-Doo related, like that Stitch, I'm going to keep. That's pretty cool. Goldar I might keep just because of this bizarre pose he's in. That I just don't know what he's trying to convey. Like, he's pointing, but he's not pointing in the direction he's looking. I don't know. It's kind of like he's doing a half-hearted dab, I guess. I don't know. But that's that. And then let's get to the point of GameCube hunting by showing some GameCube games, huh? Oh, who would have thought? Some GameCube games on a GameCube hunting series? And let's start by showing a PS2 game. Yes, I'm actually kind of a nut lately with these demo discs. And I saw this. I thought that was pretty cool. If I ever get like a stream setup going on, I want to do some demo disc stuff. I think that'd be pretty fun. Chip Cheesem actually did a couple of them, but I guess he just doesn't have the time to really do it. PlayStation 2 demos, we have Primal, Wild Arms 3, Ratchet & Clank, The Mark of Cry, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, SOCOM, Sly Cooper and Thieves Raccoon. Some pretty stellar games here. By stellar, I mean 2 that I know very well of. Some that I'm partial to, that I know of. Oh, these are just videos. That's pretty cool, though. Right? And then, newer game I got, Far Cry Primal. I kind of want to get it back into the Far Cry games, just to give them a shot, because a lot of people do seem to like them now. The only Far Cry game I've played is I can't talk. Is the first one, and I played that on Xbox, which I liked. It was pretty enjoyable, but they have changed since then, and I thought about, you know what, maybe I'll play them and see how they go. And I wanted to start with Primal because this is the earliest in the timeline, because Caveman. But they are pretty much cranking them out nowadays, but that's Ubisoft for you. Now let's get to the GameCube games. First up, we got Day of Reckoning. Heard these GameCube or the Day of Reckoning games on. Well, at least the first one I know. A lot of people like the Day of Reckoning game on GameCube. The second one's the one I played of and more familiar with, and not like at least from my circle of people or people I know, don't really talk about the second Day of Reckoning. So I don't know if it's people consider it good or bad. I liked it when I played it. Day of Reckoning, pretty cool. I got to test these out too, make sure they work all right. But yeah, that's another GameCube game down, Day of Reckoning. And I didn't just get one GameCube game, I got another one. Top Gun Combat Zone. Funny enough, this game actually has two variants because it was done by two publishers. This is this version here. They had two copies there, both with different logos. However, it looked like the other one was a reproduction cover. So I didn't pick up this one. I went with this one because this one looks like the authentic cover to it, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I'm not mistaken. And the game disc does reflect that it was by that particular company, so that's good. So Top Gun Combat Zone. Neither one of these had manuals, so unfortunately we'll have to hunt them down, but I'm not too concerned. At the moment, the most important thing with these GameCube collecting things is that it's the original case. To me, it's the original case and the game itself. And, of course, the cover is authentic. That's the main thing. Like, manuals, it's a nice bonus, but at the moment, it's not priority. And even to say one day I do happen to be able to get every single GameCube game, which will be really nice. And then I can do, like, the manual searching. But that's really it in terms of things I got. And I'm realizing that it's been a 30-minute video. And like I said, most of it was these toys, which, hey, what can I say? I like collectibles. But yeah, most of these are probably going to be either given back to Goodwill, or if somebody wants to trade some, they're more than welcome to. And in this case, I'm going to see if I might get a little something for this guy. I'm not too sure. I'll have to look into him. But like I said, I'm really into trading, so you know, if anybody's got some Final Fantasy stuff or some GameCube games that I just don't own, you know, and you just happen to want this G.I. Joe guy, then, yeah. But this has been Dishamon Pal. That's Scarlet the Cat. Hey, Scarlet. And this has been another episode of GameCube Hunting. All this stuff and only 2 GameCube games. But hey, doing better.